Time is the biggest one. I've got so much time back. I've got organisation back again as well. Kind of had things organised, but then I just had that extra person to help me get things back on track and get into a bit more of a rhythm. And then I just say the mindset changes. And then I even got to go snowboarding on the weekend because I didn't have anything to do or catch up on. And my business is Lean2 Construction, a high-end custom home building business. We operate here in the Snowy Mountains, so we specialise in high-performance homes. So before I found TradieVA, my biggest problems were overwhelm, decision fatigue, and just I was missing things. So I had my own calendar and everything sorted out, but the sheer workload that I was having to do myself was causing me just to miss things. And then when things happen throughout the course of your day that you have no control over, they were starting to really affect the things that my non-negotiables for the day were starting to be affected. So they were probably the biggest challenges. And then once that starts happening, it just starts affecting your headspace and life outside of work. So that's what drove me to make a change. I would say the things that have changed most day to day have just been the organisation and just the way things come into the business. So, when we started, I was the bottleneck. Everything came to me and then I distributed it up towards where it needed to go. Whereas once you stepped in, Paul, we've sort of changed all that around. And then just having a morning meeting with somebody in the office with me and getting daily definites and getting 3 goals for the day and all that sort of thing sorted has been a massive help. There's the general stuff that makes it easier, like all your emails get done, all the little mundane tasks that you were doing get taken off your plate, which you don't realise how much time that's taking up until you actually get it off your plate. But I think the best thing so far, Paul, has been the transparency that we've created within the business through Google Spaces. I've gone from having to fret and spend 20 to 30 minutes on my own of my own time going through things to try and fix something that I don't quite understand. Whereas Paul saw the message on the open chat between the teams, saw that there was an issue, resolved it before it had even been brought to his attention. And then before I even experienced the stress and I'm going to have to go do that, it was done. So I think that feeling alone is probably the best part about this so far, is just that things are getting handled. Time is the biggest one. I've got so much time back. I've got organisation back again as well. So kind of had things organised, but then once you stepped in, Paul, I just had that extra person to help me get things back on track and get into a bit more of a rhythm. And then I just say the mindset changes. Last week really clicked into gear for me. I just haven't felt relaxed since the beginning of the year, and last week I actually felt relaxed for the first time. And then I even got to go snowboarding on the weekend because I didn't have anything to do or catch up on. And we're actually a little bit ahead of where we need to be. So just that personal one's probably the biggest win. You can get your head back in a good spot. That's the best way to be. You will not regret it. Yeah, as I said, I was on the fence. I had all these preconceived ideas about how it would be and whether it would work or not. Do the work that James gives you, because if you don't do the work, you won't get the results. But the results I've had speak for themselves. I've gone from being overwhelmed and working 50, 60 hours a week minimum to now I'm back to 40 and things are getting done efficiently and we're ahead of schedule on stuff. So I'm just looking forward to getting more and more stuff off my plate. Before I had started TradieVA, I've always been thinking about getting a VA, and I think what I'd say, I'm part of another coaching course for my business itself, and I would say looking forward into the future, just getting help and refining things as well, whether I can get some things off my plate or whether I just get you, Paul, to help me with those things and we make them even better than what they are now. That's what I'm looking forward to. I really appreciate all your hard work, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, as I said, this is just the beginning. The stuff that we've been doing already, it can only get better. And then, the other thing I'd say to anyone who's thinking about it, again, what I said in the other one, just get out of your own way, give it a crack. The worst thing that can happen is that you get heaps of time back.